Hi, I'm Brenda White. I'm president of Siena Catholic Schools of Racine. I'm excited to share with you the next phases of the Our Time Is Now campaign. We've put together a video that includes our students, parents, faculty, board members, administrators. I hope you enjoy hearing their voices as they tell you about what's coming ahead.
The sisters came from Germany. They were teaching sisters, and so they came to teach German immigrants. So education was important to the sisters from the day they set foot in Racine to today. And I think education has always been a part of who we are, and we know it's an important part of who we are into the future.
I think over the 150 plus years we've had the situation where St. Catharines has evolved, and today we are evolving with the new turn of what the 21st century has offered us. We were the first school to have iPads in the state of Wisconsin, the second grade school ever in the country. We're at the tip, if you will, of what is cutting edge, and the challenge here is to maintain that edge.
The first phase, we did a lot of work within the gymnasium and auditorium to make some enhancements for safety and to make those environments more appealing, sound systems, light systems. Phase 2 was really not sexy at all. It was new roof and new tuck pointing, but very, very important overall to maintain the structural integrity of the school.
Unquestionably, in the science department, we have space issues. We currently have 5 science teachers and we have 3 science labs. So space is difficult in terms of sharing it.
And then the lab space for like my physical science classes, it's really crammed in there. I have classes of 30 kids and there's 5 kids at each table and we don't have a spot to put other materials.
I think the science classrooms are a little small and the labs are a little outdated.
The science labs and classrooms are good. They get the job done, but I feel like they could definitely be better.
Our science lecture rooms have the tables bolted to the floor because there's no other way to fit 25, 28 students into those rooms.
I'm really excited about phase 3 that we're embarking on this spring and summer. We will be putting in all new science labs on the north side of the 3rd floor of the high school. So putting in a brand new STEM lab to support our engineering program, adding a new physics lab and a new physical science lab.
So the new S.C. Johnson STEM Lab is giving us a space where we can really use creatively as in a canvas that our students and teachers can paint off of. Additionally, off of our new physics lab, we have the Perez Makerspace, which is going to be a really great place for our students who are engaged with our Rube Goldberg projects and our robotics program, where they can engage with and collaborate with technology in that location. In addition, we have our bathrooms on the 1st floor near the cafeteria that are being updated and remodeled to get us up to code.
The first 4 bathrooms definitely could use some work.
Bathroom closer to the cafeteria is crammed. When we go in there after lunch, you kind of just like, oh, there's so many people, I have to go somewhere else.
I try to stay away from the 1st floor bathroom, I'm gonna be honest with you.
So phase 4 of Our Time Is Now will build up over the center of the building with new construction up over the current library. What phase 4 will bring for our students will be new locker rooms, a new activity room.
Yeah, the physical conditions they're pretty used. The locker rooms, the gyms, the small gym upstairs is in pretty rough shape, kind of dingy, old looking. Some of the equipment, the lockers are starting to break down, and it kind of limits what we can do because of that.
The boys' locker room, I'd say it's okay, but it's too narrow. Sometimes, like if coach is trying to write something on the board, we have to stand on the benches.
Phase 5 involves a brand new front entrance as well as a new chapel.
Our chapel's rather small, and while it can accommodate a mass, for instance, for a team, or let's say a religion class, it really can't accommodate much more than that.
So if we had a different chapel space to reinforce what we do in theology, I think it might give kids a clearer picture of what needs to happen in that space. The auditorium serving as the place where Mass has been held. I think students become more aware that that space is a little more sacred.
I think a new chapel will definitely help the overall spiritual culture at St. Cat's, because it would definitely give students a space to go and pray or like just reflect on their day.
My faith is the most important thing to me. It's the center of everything else. I was taught at a young age that if you put God first in your life, everything else will flow. A new chapel would be great because we do have Mass every now and then in the auditorium, but I think a chapel it'd be the heart of the school.
So the current entrance that we have, there's I think there's 10 doors around our building. Having just one access point that is near where the parking is would be a huge advantage.
Adding a new safe and secure front entryway, new administrative offices, a new elevator that will bring guests, staff, students up to the 3rd floor. It would enable people to have handicap accessibility up to the top of the bleachers into the gyms. Once we are able to expand other parts of the building, it will allow us to bring the art department up out of what is now the basement area, the lower level of the school. So along the whole journey of these phases, it allows us to utilize other parts of the building in new ways. And one of those new ways is being able to relocate the art rooms from the lower level to the 1st floor across from the auditorium, which will be wonderful for a lot of the collaboration they do with the fine arts department and the drama.
Well, I think the biggest fear is that we will not be able to serve the students and families to the degree that we can if we do have these kinds of resources to provide the improved facilities.
So as a system, we want to ensure that we are providing great mission-focused Catholic education all the way from age 3 through high school graduation.
Finding a way to connect through religion, but yet keeping up with the demand of technology and education, I think it's just really important to make that a connection for them for the future.
We need to provide the tools to our students so that they can flourish in a world that is constantly changing.
During my time at St. Cat's, I've learned that I'm put here from God for a purpose and that He's here to help me find that purpose.
So what makes me an angel is that I'm very strong in my faith and my spirituality, and no matter where I go, that's what I take with me, and that's what I remember from my time at St. Catharines.
The things that I love about St. Catharines have more to do with what St. Catharines means to the community, the traditions, the sisters, the high athletics, those kind of traditions, the strength of the alumni. Those are the things that St. Catharines means to me.
I really like what we have here at St. Cat's, and I know that we're moving in the right direction. The facilities that we have right now need updating, and for us to stay on the cutting edge with what's happening in education, I think this is a great move.
It's crazy how much this school has impacted me and allowed me to express myself in ways like in my faith, in the classroom, out of the classroom, and connect to the larger Racine community, and I think that's amazing. So thank you.
Well, I think it's really important that we say we are striving to continue the legacy of greatness that the Racine Dominican Sisters provided, and we're honored to bring their legacy forward into the next generation of students.